Hi Leo, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're sun, moon or rising sign Leo, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they speak to you. With that said, if you are a continued subby, you know I love you for it. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you all on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, you have the Hanged Man. You get that slower, sort of easier energy of it, and I know for a lot of Leos a little bit of boring would be good right now, right? Okay, so this is great. Now, one of the things that I will say to you this week, it does look like you are getting more self-focused, getting more selfish, getting more self-aware and more self-directed this week. Remember, the Hanged Man isn't just about slowing down. It's also where ultimately where we are martyring ourselves for a cause, and very often for something that either has nothing to do with us or for something that isn't necessarily serving us back the way that we are serving it. Whether this is a friendship, a partnership, a relationship, whether it's a job, like whatever it is. This week you are being asked to really take a moment and take a think about where you are overextending yourself or where you are giving too much and getting very little in return. For your actions and options this week, you have the Page of Pentacles. I will take that. The fact that you've got the Page of Pentacles in your actions and options is great, right? This is a project that you are working on very much behind the scenes. Some sort of, this could be a new idea, a new business venture. For a lot of you, this is going to be some sort of study that you are working on at this moment in time. Now, I can attest to this because there are three things at the moment that I am studying behind the scenes that are literally not only blowing my mind, but they are literally taking up every spare moment that I have. So this could be a great week for initiating some sort of study. If you are working on a project this week, it says that whatever you're working on at this moment in time or you begin to work on this week, it is going to be slow to give its results, but the results and the rewards are going to be immense. And what it also says with the Page of Pentacles, this thing that you are doing, that you are working on, believe it or not, whether you understand this on that deeper level as yet, I'm not sure, but it is a part of your soul calling, which is really, really exciting and also a little bit disconcerting and scary. Yeah, speaking for myself there, that's my Leo ascendant popping through. For your communications and conversations, you have the King of Cups. So a Pisces person this week may very well feature for you. You could be having a very interesting conversation with somebody that has strong Pisces energy this week. The reason I say that, because the Hanged Man, very Neptunian / Piscean, the King of Cups, usually a water sign male, Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio. So a Scorpio person this week could feature for you very heavily. Outside of that, if it doesn't represent a person that you're having a conversation with, this could be a week where you are really putting your heart and soul into something. This could see you really utilizing your creative and emotional energy or marshalling your inner resources to get something done. There's a strong sense that this week you could be doubling down on your new schedule. Maybe you're creating a new schedule. Maybe you're putting your heartfelt emotional energy into something and deciding, you know what, if I'm going to manifest this, I need to be about it. I need to show up in a lot more ways. So in a lot of ways, I kind of feel like this is you getting more focused and more disciplined. Now, for those of you that work for somebody else, this could be a week where maybe you have to put your feelings to the side to do what needs to be done. Whatever it is that you're being asked to do this week, you might have to, maybe you're not necessarily like maybe you're I was going to say maybe you're diametrically opposed to what you're being asked to do. It doesn't feel like you're being asked to lie, but it doesn't feel like you're being asked to do something that you would necessarily want to do. And I think this week, this may very well see you considering, okay, well, what are the options here? If I don't want to do this or this request comes up again, I don't want to be in a position where I have to oblige. For those of you that are those of you that work for yourselves, business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, your when it comes to your business, when it comes to your work, what is it that you love about it and what is it that you don't love? What is it that you would hand over? What is it that you would delegate more if you could? This week is about finding strategies to really continue showing up, but a part of that strategy is going to be knowing what to put down and when. And then when it comes to those of you that are for those of you that are retired or no longer working for any reason, this could be a really good week to get to grips with what you want on that emotional level, and more importantly, where you want to put your creative energy. If you were even engaging in creativity at the moment, and you know, when we think of creativity, we always think of the same things like, you know, music, drama, painting, and singing, and you know, all that stuff. But there are other ways to be creative. There are so many ways to be creative, and the expression of creative energy is utilizing your own inner resources to create something. It doesn't always have to be something that is artistic. All right. For your money and materials, you have the Emperor. So you are about it when it comes to the money, when it comes to the finances this week. You came to play, right? Came to play, came to slay, whichever one it is, maybe a little bit of both. I'll take that. What I like about the Emperor is you're getting serious about what needs to be done, and you're getting serious about your money and your resources. You're marshalling your inner resources, absolutely, but your material resources at the same time. Like, there's a strong sense of you really starting to put plans together and maybe possibly even starting to initiate some of those plans this week, which is great. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, well, look, it kind of feels like you're just going to be so busy in a lot of ways, you know, this week, that maybe, you know, you might feel maybe mentally more tired than anything else, or, you know, a little bit like, ugh. You know, that's just something that, and when your mind is so full of information and you're processing so much, your body tends to feel that. Like, it's like, even though it's not physical stuff, like your brain being tired, it's like your body feels that as well. So you could find that this week. And then when it comes to your home and environment, well, look, the changes that are being wrought on this level, I think, are being highlighted to you this week. And what I love most about this, it kind of suggests that you, in a lot of ways, aren't really, it's like you're not holding back anymore, right? You're fully aware of what you need on that material sort of home level. You're fully aware of what you need in order to really make the moves that you'd like to make. So this week, I think you're just going to be really honest about what those are, whether that's just with yourself or with others. Obviously, it depends on your own situation. For your love and relations, you have the Knight of Swords. Well, look, you know, for those of you that are single, you could definitely connect with someone this week. The Knight of Swords suggests that it is a meeting of opposites. This could be maybe somebody that's very different to you, maybe someone that really rubs you up the wrong way. There could be a lot of friction, tension, possibly even banter between you, but I don't necessarily think this is for the long term. It's more of a kind of, you know, we get each other hot under the collar, it works, we annoy the shit out of each other, but that's great because we laugh a lot about it, but it doesn't necessarily look like relationship material to me, I'm sorry to say. For those of you that are in relationships and partnerships, this could be a week where some of the conversations do take a bit of a challenging turn. It might be a week where the conversation gets a little bit heated as well. I mean, the makeup sex could be great, but well, I had to. But outside of that, this week it does look like you're trying to navigate what you want for yourself and what what is required from you as a partner. It could be an interesting week in that regard. Just like I said, take it slow and be methodical about the way that you approach everything this week. All right. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Take care, and I'll see you soon.